today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrison. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Harrison.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second, here's Algier.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 1st and 10, Harrison.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Off the play fake, Harrison.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to take another shot here. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing on first down. Harrison quickly into the hands of Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Harrison into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Following the fumble recovery, Harrison. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Harrison. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's caught by OBJ.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham. With career touchdown number 75.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Harrison.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. The Florida State product, Cam Akers, with a touchdown run. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Justin Jefferson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, Harrison. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Harrison. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on third down, Harrison. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards remain on second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Steps away. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrison, incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Harrison. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrison.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again.
Harrison, throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Harrison.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out.
And the Panthers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
This pass is caught by London.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pushes him over. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina,
They moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along